Question 24. So in this question we're asked to draw a histogram which is completely different to a bar chart. For example, a bar chart has the frequency on the y-axis, a histogram doesn't. In a histogram the most important thing to remember is that the frequency is the area of the bars. So frequency is going to be what's on the x-axis, the class width, multiplied by what we're going to put on the y-axis, which is something called frequency density. That means to work out frequency density I'm going to use this simple calculation. I'm going to take the frequency and divide it by the class width. So, like in a lot of things that I have to do, I need to add on an extra column called frequency density. And the first one I'm going to calculate by doing 7, the frequency divided by 2, the class width, which gives me a frequency density of 3.5. Then I'm going to do the same for all of the other class intervals, giving me frequency densities of 3.5, 7, 4.5, 3 and 2.5. So then I'm going to start to set up my histogram on the graph. First of all, I'm going to label the y-axis as frequency density and use an appropriate scale. Then I'm going to label my x-axis and use an appropriate scale again. So what I need to start doing now is putting in the different bars. So the first bar has a width of 2, so it goes from the heights 0 to 2, and it's going to go up as high as frequency density of 3.5. So I add in my first bar like that. My second bar is going to have the same width, it's going to have a width of 2, but this time the frequency density is 7, so this one has a greater frequency overall, which we can see from the table. It's got a frequency of 14 as opposed to 7. So if I fill in all of my remaining frequency densities, that is the question completed.